Hello, David Spark here. I am in Paris, and this is the end of the first full day of activities for the traveling geeks out here in Paris. And actually, last night we all met. We went out for dinner, and you know what happens when a bunch of geeks go out to dinner? There's a lot of photographs taken. That's what I learned, and a lot of video. And I don't know how much of that video is going to make it online, but there are, and I'm not being facetious here, there may be 500 photos from last night's dinner online. I know there's about 100 already up there. Anyways, just going to go through some of my notes. We got these really cool products. One of Traveling Geeks pens. Unfortunately, they're all dying, so I can't really say much about those. Amanda Coulong, who is actually the camera woman right now, we were on the metro, and Ewan actually showed her his new product called the X PDA. And I want to quote you, Amanda, on what you reviewed of this PDA device, and we have some photos. You said, "I'm so excited, I'm going to pee." So that's a review of that product. The first company we saw was Pearl Trees, and Pearl Trees is a product that allows for you to sort of organize bookmarks and whatnot. And while it kind of looks cool, it looks like a mind mapping tool, and the UI just isn't going to work because it's really difficult to read. We have an article about that, actually, many articles by many of the traveling geeks, me specifically, up on technologizer.com. Also, we also went down to Silicon Sentier, and what this is a collective for startup companies that are want to sort of be in a nice startup environment and learn from other startups. And we saw a bunch of different startups showing their stuff. The CITU.org, which is an artistic organization, and they actually have something very interesting, Terra Numerica, which is actually scanned the entire city of Paris, but more than just scanning it so you can see what it looks like, it's identifying objects. And I have a great interview with the artistic director of that group. Also, another interesting company, Feedbooks, is working on standard distribution of ebooks as well. I was also impressed by MXP4, and this is an interactive audio format. There's licensing the technology to music publishers, and some of the things I like is you can actually pull instruments in and out of your favorite songs, so you can hear your favorite song with just vocals or just piano and vocals. Plus, they've got a karaoke option and an option to like remix your favorite song, so you can hear different versions of it. I have some basic advice for the Parisian companies I've seen demo, and it's not much different than what I've seen other companies do. Skip the setup, go straight to the demo. That's my basic advice. They spend a lot of time doing setup, and all of us geeks, we're pretty savvy on a lot of this stuff, and we want to just go straight to the demo there. But what I have to say to all the Parisians out here is, thank you for speaking English. I cannot speak any French whatsoever, and I really appreciate it. We ended up the day over at Orange, which is the telco company out here in Europe, and they took us to their lab room where they sort of show off their products in kind of a living room environment. And actually what I was most intrigued by was the fact that the triple play out here in Europe, specifically in France, it's only 29 euros. That's about $45. Now, in the US, a triple play, meaning that you get phone, you get internet access, and you get the TV or cable, is minimum $100. So it's essentially less than half, and they have specials that go even lower than that. Anyways, they were showing us their IPTV technology, which is all this video on demand stuff. Really impressive UI on that. And also, one thing that was really intriguing, they're going to have a Wikipedia, an orange Wikipedia, of which it's the real Wikipedia that they're doing licensing with and actually selling advertising on it, which has never been done before. Anyways, last thing is they're also releasing a site called 2424actu.fr. Unless you're in France, you're not going to be able to get access to it, but in January you will. It's a video search where you get access to French content, and actually they're going to have it on other countries as well. Anyways, that's it from day one. I'm going to have more reports throughout the week, and in just a couple of days we'll be at Le Web, and you can catch all of us traveling geeks there.